Hello everyone, welcome to Gloomhaven video, quest number 5, round number 2. Before we get started here, I just want to say that the actor playing Big Ben has decided to retire. So Big Ben will be played by a different actor for the remainder of this quest, and then will most likely retire after this quest. But that's yet to be decided. We got to see if we can even get through this quest here. So thank you to Michael, who controlled Big Ben for quest 4 and the first round of quest 5. We appreciate your contribution to the team, and we'll move forward. Number 2, the other thing I wanted to say is there's a lot of characters on here and a lot of abilities, and so to type it all out took a lot. And Ivanta Die is going last. So rather than try to explain everything and then have Ivanta take her move, I figured I'll just record this video as like part 1 and then let Ivanta make her move for part 2, just because so much happens in this round here. It is not a good round for Adonis. Poor Adonis does take a beating in this round. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Bear with me, I'm gonna have to keep looking at my computer screen just to keep track of everything. In fact, I started recording this a second ago and noticed I missed something, so I had to start over. But anyway, Adonis goes first and uses reviving shock and uses the bottom part, the heal 5, 2 experience. And so Adonis, who was at 3 HP, is now at 8 HP. And it is an X card, so this card is now gone for the remainder of the quest. The next thing is Adonis wanted to use Net Shooter, which is an attack 3 for this kind of hexagon. So it's these three hounds and 1 EXP, so 3 EXP. And it is an X card, so again, this card is now gone too. But he drew a +2, so it's 5 damage on each of these characters here. So we'll start with Elite 1, who takes 5 damage. But then remember, Hound 1 also has a Retaliate 2. So that brings Adonis down to 6 hit points. Right, let me make sure I'm doing that right. Okay. And it had 7, so it's down to 2 hit points. And then next he attacked this one. And so this one had full health at 11, so he's down to 6 hit points. But then he also has a Retaliate 2. So Adonis is down to 4 hit points due to those retaliates. And then lastly, he hits this hound here, this one with the 6, and he hits him for 5. He was at 8 HP, so he's down to 3 HP, and he's too far for a retaliate, so Adonis doesn't take any more damage from those hounds. And that's where Adonis's turn ends. Again, he has 4 hit points, but 5 experience points. But do remember that these 2 cards were X cards, and so these 2 cards are now gone, along with the stun shot that was gone in round 1. So those 3 cards are gone. I do want to say that Immobilize is activated, so those 3 hounds that were attacked cannot move at all. Okay. Now, let's see here. Okay, so next would be Rat Damon. And so Rat Damon was going to use... he was going to use Emphatic Assault, which is an attack 4, range of 5, ice gets reactivated, 2 EXP. So he's attacking 4, drew +1, so an attack 5 is what he was doing. And he's attacking 5 plus disarm. He's attacking 5 on Hound 2. So Hound 2 is too far away from Rat Damon to retaliate, but takes 5 damage. So so he's down to 1 hit point. So he's down to 1. He is down to 2 hit points. So 2 and 1. The next thing Rat Damon wanted to do was use. Oh, I forgot to say. It was an X card, so this card is gone for Rat Damon. Cannot use that one anymore. Okay. Then he wanted to use Submissive Affliction and basically force an enemy to attack 2, but then drew a -1, so it's an attack 1. And so being that he only had 1 hit point, he's going to have him attack him. He's dead. And we get a coin where he once was. Okay, so another hound down, and it was an elite hound, so that's good. So Rat Damon is at 7 hit points and 2 experience. Okay, now we get these guys, these living guys. What are they called? The living spirits. Now, the living spirits drew a move and an attack. So they don't get any added, but they do move and attack. And they move 4 and 3. So the first one to move is going to be this guy. 1, 2, and that's as far as he needs to be. 1, 2, 3, because he has a 4 range, and so he's gonna go there and attack Adonis here. And he drew, what did he draw? Attack 4 -1. So he drew a 4 minus, because he attacks 4, so he drew a 4 -1, so he attacks 3. And so Adonis only had 4 hit points, so Adonis is down to 1 hit point now. All right. Now the next one gets to go. 1, 2, 3. And Adonis is still in range. And he attacks 3. He also drew a -1, so he attacks 2. But Adonis is down to 1 hit point, so Adonis basically dies. But to keep from dying, he's going to use his reinvigorating elixir. No, sorry, I got it wrong. Oh no, wait, I got it right. Yeah, this is the card that he drew to save to absorb the blow. So instead of losing his 1 hit point and dying, he used this to save his skin. So this card is now gone for poor Adonis, who is just taking a beating this round. And the reason why they're attacking Adonis is because he went first. So it always goes in order of who goes, and so that is why they're attacking Adonis. The last living spirit gets to move 3. So he gets 1, 2, 3, and just move closer to the battle. Next is Big Ben. And Big Ben is going to heal, use an eye for an eye to heal 2. It's going to activate Earth again, so Earth is now back over here. This is actually green, but the blue light is making it look yellowish. But yeah, he healed 2, and so Big Ben is now at 5 hit points. And then Big Ben is going to use his sweeping blow which is going to attack the two wolves in front of him. It's an attack 2, and he drew a +1, so it's an attack 3. So if you remember, he only had, 2 hit points? And so he is dead. Put a coin there. And then this hound here only had, which hound is that? That's hound 3. Hound 3 only had 3 hit points, and so he is now dead. So we're finally getting rid of some hounds here. After Adonis took a beating. All right, so now we got loot in front of Big Ben and Adonis there. Okay. So, that's it. That's it for Big Ben. So that leaves us with 2 hounds and 3 living spirits. It is now the hounds' turn, and the hounds drew a 72, so that's why they're barely going now. And they drew a pretty nasty card. It's an attack, pierce 2, shield if you have a shield. Then they can move, but it's a -2. And then they attack again. And each one does that. So, not good. So, hounds can move. They're regular hounds, so they can move 4 spots. But remember, it is a -2. So, so basically they have 2 attacks. So he's gonna come here and attack Adonis there. And they can step on the coins. So, just so you're aware. So he attacks 3. And he did a 3. But he drew a -2, so he attacked 1. And unfortunately, remember, Adonis only has 1 hit point. So Adonis has to use another card to save his skin. So Proximity Mine is now gone. But it saved his skin. God. Oh, man. Yeah. So basically it was attack, move, attack. And when he was here, there was no range, so he couldn't attack. So he moved and then attacked again. This one can't, remember, if you remember, Adonis hit him with a, or I mixed it up, huh? It was supposed to be this one. Yeah, it was this one that moved. Because remember, Adonis hit this one with Immobilize. So he wasn't allowed to move. So it's only one of them that hit him. The other one had to stay where he was at. And so, let me make sure, HE6. Yeah, 6 was the one that couldn't move. So, so he got lucky that one couldn't hit him. So, and that's where we stand. So, kind of a rough round here. If we kind of recap here, 6 has 3 hit points. And then, what's the other one? So 6 has 3 hit points. 4 has full health. So it has 8 hit points. So 8 hit points, 3 hit points, and then these guys obviously are full health. And if you need a reminder, the yellow one has 4 and the other ones have 3, but they have shields. And so that's where we're at. And then Adonis has 1 hit point, Big Ben has 5, and that's where we are at. Rat Damon still has full health way over here. And these are the cards that are lost. Remember, Rat Damon loses that card. And Big Ben, unfortunately, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards have been taken out for Adonis here. And the good thing is Adonis has the most cards by far. So I think even with these 5 cards, he's probably caught up to where Rat Damon and Ivanta start. So that's the good thing, is he absorbed the damage because he could. But no, it's because he went first, and that's how it goes when you go first. So that's where we currently stand. We'll let Ivanta make her turn here, and then we'll do part 2 to this video, and then we'll get ready for round 3. But interesting round. We're still alive, but we're taking some damage, and we'll go from there.